there it goes, Jay. Uber is out of Pittsburgh, at least when it comes to automated vehicles. The automated car, the self-driving car, is out of Pittsburgh. They are moving out, and this happens after an incident recently where a person was killed by an automatic vehicle, by a driverless car in Arizona. One person, and the entire thing is done. It's kaput. Bill Peduto has come down hard on Uber. He said no more self-driving cars in Pittsburgh, even though he had welcomed them with open arms not long before. I wonder if there was a campaign contribution attached to that. I would love to look at Bill Peduto's campaign finance report. I think that would be something very, very fascinating to read. It would be a good read. It would be a very, very long read. As you know, there are many corporations lining up to get their hands in Bill Peduto's pocket. And I guarantee you Uber was one of them. I wonder if that's why he has changed his tune, or if it was just another way to get into the paper. Honestly, it's frustrating. This was a good opportunity. One person died. We have some stats here, by the way. This is River Talk. This is the River's Edge Radio Network. I'm Brian Crawford with Jay Cooper, here broadcasting from Mr. Small's Theater, where we will let you know that over 40,000 people were killed. 40,000 people driven down on the road by a car. But it only takes one to ban self-driving cars. That's right, you bastards, you fools, you people who cannot drive in a straight line. I mean, every day I drive down the road. Be glad that you don't drive and that you take the bus, because my God, it is ponderous, some of the things that people do on the road.
Yeah, it's not so much, not so much the problem on the road, but the parking too. You ever see
parking is insane. Yeah, people don't know how to do it.
Yeah, they don't. They suck at it. It's terrible. I mean, how do you park over the line?
Over the line, over the curb.
Yeah.
I was outside.
Or just make a space for yourself. Like one be blocked off and be like, I'm just make a space for myself, and I'll just put it right here in the corner, knowing that when people are coming out, because I work, near a garage and everything, so when people come out and they make that turn around, they could hit that car, or a car that's coming around trying to go up could hit it. But they don't think about shit like that. They're lazy, and then they don't want to go up higher to park. So.
Yeah, it's insane. Honestly, I was coming outside of a music venue once in Lawrenceville, and I posted a picture of an Uber vehicle, and I said, this is the reason, this is the argument for driverless cars. The Uber vehicle is half on the sidewalk, not like intentionally on the sidewalk. Some people will park on the sidewalk, half on the sidewalk, so that way there's enough room for cars to get back and forth. It's stupid, but people do it.
Yeah, we call that beach view parking.
Yeah, well, this was worse than that. This was half on, half off. It looked like the person was drunk. So you've now got the drunk Uber driver that you're paying to drive you home.
Wow. Because
drunk driving yourself, that's no good. But get that guy to drunk drive for you, and then everything is squared away. What are your thoughts on this? 412-407-2PGH. You can hit us up on Twitter at RiverTalkPGH, or you can phone in, or you can text in at 412-407-2PGH. Actually, just text in. We'll take texts.
Yeah, we'll take texts.
At 412-407-2PGH. And you can also go to riversedgepgh.com/live and communicate with us in that chat room as well.
Absolutely.
So, in a way, I'm kind of saying yay for the Uber drivers, because now they're not going to be put out of work. But the self-driving car phenomenon is not going to end with this feud between Uber and Bill Peduto. No, it's just going to go somewhere else, and some other city could reap whatever benefits. And maybe there weren't any benefits with Uber being here, because I know that we got a raw deal with Uber because Bill Peduto just gave them the key to the city and didn't require that they sign anything or enter into any kind of real agreement or anything like that, and then, of course, comes back later and gets himself in all of the papers, as he always does. Interesting, by the way, as another little aside here, Bill Peduto has to comments on everything, right, and puts himself out there on everything, except for the shooting of Antoine Rose. He, at that point, just kept saying, it's not Pittsburgh, it's East Pittsburgh. Comments on everybody else's municipal issues, but when it comes to that, he kept his
He's
distance.
staying out of it.
Yeah, staying out of that one.
I'm sure the deputy mayor was just like,
Yeah.
don't don't say nothing.
What are your thoughts on Uber moving out? Are you happy? Are you sad? As somebody who walks a lot and rides the bus, are you saddened to see that the self-driving cars are gone? Did you ever use one?
I gotta be honest. Okay, I've taken Uber drivers before. Never seen the actual,
I bet you have. And didn't realize you were looking at it.
Maybe.
Have you ever seen one of the cars with the weird little funnel R2D2 sitting on top of it?
You know what? I did see that.
That's the self-driving car. Yeah.
Never rode with them though. I'd be scared.
Would you?
Yeah.
One death compared to 40,000 deaths.
Well, I don't want to be in that number. I don't want to take that risk.
Of the one death? Your odds are pretty good.
No, I thought you was talking about the other big number. Like, I don't want to be none of the numbers, to be honest. I know.
I don't want to be the one.
I don't want to be the.
There's a much better chance that you'll be one of the 40,000 people dead on the side of the road.
Well, shit.
Versus one of the one from the self-driving car. I mean, one is pretty good odds.
It is. I mean, the chances of getting hurt in Pittsburgh on the road is very, very high. Anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say. I thought you were going to say slim to none, and I was going to be like, no.
I got to keep it real with everybody.
I got to disagree with you there.
Right, because anybody who drives, they know, you got to be on your P's and Q's. You cannot. You have to anticipate every single person.
Oh yeah, and the people are idiots too. The pedestrians. These people just walk into the middle of the street, and I'm sorry,
especially downtown. They don't give a shit.
No,
man.
they don't.
They don't wait for the light. It's like New York City, man. They just walk across. They don't care if the buses are coming. They don't care if the cops are trying to get by.
And
they don't give a damn about ambulances. They don't shit about none of that.
And don't pedestrians bear some of the responsibility? Don't pedestrians have a responsibility to also not walk out into the middle of the street? Yes, I agree that it's an automobile driver's responsibility. They're in this big vehicle that they need to be cautious when they're driving. But if somebody just jumps in front of you on the side of off the side of the road, I'm sorry, that pedestrian should bear some responsibility for that action.
Absolutely. Put the phone down for a minute. The conversation is not that important. I'm so sick and tired of these FaceTimers on their phone. Why you gotta see what your friend look like while you're walking? You know what they look like. Why can't you just talk to them?
No, I don't want to see half of the people anyways.
Right. I mean, and then, you're seeing their imperfections. They'd be like, I'm a mess. Look, I don't want to see that shit. Look, when I talked to Howie, because Howie was always like, man, you need to get you an iPhone so that way we can FaceTime. Man, fool, I know what you look like. The fuck I need to look at you for, man? I see you twice a week. I know what you look like. I know what you sound like. That's all I need.
We have those things now. We both are sporting them. Mine is out there on the table. Those things that go around your neck with the Bluetooth.
Yes. Very
Show
nice.
them those. They're like, it's a little thing. It looks like a dog collar around your neck.
They're very nice to have.
And it has the earbuds in it, and it goes into your ear, and you can listen to music or shows like River Talk. Or you can make phone calls. Oh, yours even has a little retractable button.
Yes, with the retractable.
Wow, he for the audio listeners, he had it out. The cord. There's a cord that comes out of his collar, and he can click a button, and it retracts. That's insane. I've never seen anything like that.
And boom.
Now, where did you buy that?
Amazon.
Now that's a very practical purchase.
It is.
Because I was really excited about a purchase I made recently. What's the most impractical purchase that you've made on Amazon? Is there anything you've ever bought on Amazon and as soon as you bought it, you thought, wow, I have no reason to own this?
I once bought there was a bunch of shit that I bought from Amazon that I shouldn't have bought. I bought, what is it called? Cambrosia. You know that fruit that everybody be talking about online that's supposed to help you lose weight and stuff?
No.
Yeah, it was this.
I've never heard of it. No, seriously. What is it?
It's
Cambrodia? It sounds like a country.
Cambrosia. It's a big ugly fruit that's not even
Is it
grown
does it taste
here.
good?
I don't know. I never actually had the fruit, but they put it in pill form, and it's supposed to like.
So you can't even eat the fruit. Now you got to
acids
just take a pill.
Yeah, it's basically in a little capsule and stuff, and it's supposed to like help you lose weight and everything. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I have no clue.
He don't know, but some of y'all, like the big people, come on. I know you saw that ad. Everybody has seen that ad.
It's on TV, so I don't watch TV.
Yeah, no, it's online.
It's online.
It's online a lot.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter,
That's the
YouTube. They promote the shit out of it because they be like, looking to lose weight, and then you click on and they tell you about the article and tell you about the fruit and where it came from and what it does and all that shit. It does nothing. Okay, I bought 2 in a pack, which I thought was like a great deal. I'm like, $15. Ooh, I'm gonna do this. You take 2, every couple hours and shit. All I'm doing was just swallowing capsules, and it didn't do shit for me.
Wow.
Yeah. You know how you lose weight, people? You cut down on eating.
Oh, never.
You just gotta cut down.
Never.
Oh shit, you're naturally skinny. You're like Jughead Jones from the Archies, man. You can eat like I've seen Brian eat. Like whenever we leave
food, yeah.
No shit, man. When we leave the studio, we'll go to a bar and you'll order like that pizza with the pepperoni and all that shit on it, and you smash it.
I like myself.
Smash it. You could have ate pizza. 2 of those probably.
Speaking of bars, we had Lindsay of the Double L. She was joining us just recently in the Facebook
Lindsay.
chat. She's the owner of the Double L bar, so great.
Love that
spot
place
here in Millville. Yeah, so Amazon. You mentioned how I mentioned how I don't see those ads. It's because the internet is so in tune with everything that you're doing, and they know how to get you. And one thing that I've really been caught on is these lightning deals that Amazon has. Do you ever look at the lightning deals?
Yes.
The deals
and
of the
I'm
day?
a Prime member, so
yeah,
I get all the.
So the other day,
you had me at free shipping.
Yeah, so the other day, I'm on Amazon looking at the deals. I look at the deals every day, and you know what comes up? A samurai sword.
Look at that.
A samurai sword comes up, and I have it here in studio. A real samurai sword. It's crazy.
Yeah.
What in the hell do I need a samurai sword for?
I have no idea. That would have came real handy, like during one of those what are they called? Those con type things they be having.
Like an anime. This would be great in an anime convention.
Oh yeah. All you have to do is just dress up like a.
This thing's insane. It's really well. You want to feel it? It's really well constructed.
Oh, and it's heavy too.
Don't drop it.
It's heavy too. Very nicely crafted.
Yeah.
I like this. This is like some Kill Bill type shit.
Right?
I like it.
I love it. Like, I just can't. I decided that I can no longer buy things online. Because I'm getting shit like this. Like, yeah, really cool. And I thought it was like a several $100 sword. It was on sale for 60-some bucks.
That's awesome.
So I got this sword. It's handmade.
How many times did you play with it at the house?
Never.
You never took it out and looked in the mirror and did some karate shit like
no, you would not want to do that with a katana. You'll kill yourself.
Oh, I mean you do it in slow motion.
Well, sure. So I buy the thing, and it's on its way to my house, and I'm trying to save money. So I think, you know what? I don't need a samurai sword. I don't know how to use a samurai sword. I'm going to return the samurai sword. I get it. I open it up. I'm holding it in my hand, and I thought, you know what? I cannot get rid.
You fell in love with it.
I can't get rid of this samurai sword. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. I don't know, but it is such a beautiful piece of art.
Yes.
Such a beautiful artistic killing device. I just can't get rid of it.
You fell in love with it.
There's
nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
No. So we've got
it's a nice sword, but you know what? I mean, if you're not gonna, you got to use it for something.
I thought I might use it as a letter opener.
You can use it as a letter opener. You can use it to
like real big packages. You know what?
For jelly, butter.
Sometimes I get those Amazon packages that are very difficult to use, and now Walmart's doing the 2-day shipping now as well, and they're also doing this thing where you can have your groceries delivered to your home.
Oh, really?
From Walmart? Yeah. Unfortunately, there's not one near me. We live in like a Walmart desert on the North Hills. There's no Walmart anywhere near. The closest Walmart is Fox Chapel, and it's not a grocery store.
Okay.
There's no grocery aspect to the Walmart.
Okay.
But I thought when the Amazon packages come in, or the Walmart packages, or eBay, or whatever, I can take the samurai sword and cut the package open.
I like how you scream like that. You had it down. That was good.
I feel like that could be what I use this for, because I don't know. Like, I don't plan on. I'm hoping nobody tries to break into my house. If they do, they're going to lose an arm.
Right.
But yeah, it's just a beautiful thing. Cannot stop buying stuff on Amazon.
Yeah. Speaking of beautiful thing, hi Cinnamon. Shout out to her. It's her birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday, Cinnamon! One of our greatest fans here on River Talk.
Yes.
Always love her commentary.
You're awesome.
And insight on all of the topics that we have, like
Yes.
Cooper's Corner, which is coming at you right now.
Oh, right now? Oh my goodness.
Let's do it.
Right when I was about to take a drink. Okay. Well, you know what? Because I'm so excited about this that I'm not even gonna do the song.
Not doing the song.
I'm not gonna do. Well, you know what? It's her birthday. It's her birthday.
Yeah, well, you're
It's
leaving Cinnamon
birthday.
hanging.
I'm not gonna leave you hanging.
Come
Cinnamon.
on.
I'm gonna do it. Here we go. I'm gonna do a birthday version. Boom, kaboom, kaboom. Happy birthday. Boom, boom, kaboom, 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 to Cinnamon. Boom, kaboom, kaboom, boom, wicka, 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 wicka. On Cooper's Corner. Boom, Cooper's Corner. Boom, boom, boom. Cooper's Corner. Boom, boom. Cooper's Corner. Cooper's Corner. Happy birthday, Cinnamon.
And many more.
Right? Happy 29th. No, she's not 29.
So 27?
Maybe. All right, this article, and this is so awesome because every time I come up with some weird shit, it's always somewhere in Florida.
Yeah, right.
Yes, it's always in Florida. Well, not always, but most of the time.
Usually.
Yeah,
Florida's pretty weird.
Yeah, they right? One of the Republican states. Just threw that out there. It has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. But this is about a woman who were you ever called into jury duty?
I've never been called into jury duty, no.
Okay, well,
Thank God.
Well, here's one thing. If you ever get called into jury duty, make sure that you check all your pockets before,
Like, don't walk in with a samurai sword.
Yeah, definitely don't walk in with that because you walk through the metal detector, that's going to go off.
This will go off, yeah.
That's going to go off. And you know what
they'll
else?
say this is a weapon or something.
Oh, yeah, they'll definitely.
It's a tool.
They'll definitely declare that as a weapon.
It's a
know what
tool.
also will set off metal detectors? Aluminum foil. That's right. Yeah, aluminum foil actually sets off some shit. So I got this thing about this lady here. Her name is Christine Mittler of Florida, 39 years old. She was arrested. This was actually like 2 weeks ago. I wasn't here last week, but I had to talk about her. This woman was called into jury duty, and when she came inside, she set off the metal detectors. She had aluminum in her pockets that contained cocaine and meth.
Wow.
Yeah, which is awesome. Soon as she
Cocaine
arrived
and meth.
Yes, cocaine and
Was
meth.
she dealing in the courtroom? Because that would be even better.
Considering the amount that she had, I think it was for her own purposes because they said that with the cocaine alone, she had like 0.6 grams.
Is that not a lot?
That's
next
shit.
to nothing.
That's nothing.
So she got arrested
That's
for-
a little more than half a gram.
So she got arrested for not even enough to get a good buzz, I'm guessing?
Right. Well, you shouldn't come with that shit in the courtroom anyway. But yeah, definitely.
I could see, like,
what
what if it was like a courtroom dealer? What a great, that would, if you can get away with it,
yeah,
that would be a ton of cash.
Yeah, maybe.
You've got all the addicts in there waiting.
I would have waited until after court. I wouldn't even have brought it inside. I probably would have dug a hole.
An envelope.
I would have dug a hole somewhere behind the courthouse, stashed the drugs there and shit, and then in between
Don't they have dogs that walk
deliberation,
around
I'd just
and
be all
sniff?
like, yeah. Well, yeah. What's the chances of police dogs walking behind the court? I don't know. But
At the
allegedly,
courthouse, yeah. Why would a police dog be at the courthouse?
right. Okay, so Christine Miller, she set off the metal detectors, leading deputies to discover the foil-wrapped cocaine, and a straw, which was tested positive for methamphetamine. So this woman was really trying to tweak. She must not have really wanted to be there. Because I know that courts can be boring. I've been inside of a court before.
That's why
not for my case. I just sat in one time and I was just like, this is boring. And so I can just understand as a juror, she probably didn't really want to be there and she needed that little extra pep. And when she told the authorities, I thought this was really funny. She said, I forgot. She forgot that it was even in her pocket.
See, that's crazy because when I go somewhere like that, I empty out all of my pockets because I can't stand when you get there, they've got the metal detector and you're pulling this out, that out, trying to set this in the bin. I walk in with everything already in my hands. Mm-hmm. So to me, that's crazy.
It is crazy. So they cuffed her at the courthouse and they transported her to, okay, so this is the area of Florida where they're at. And I thought it was just butter, Land O'Lakes. There's actually a Land O'Lakes, Florida.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's
maybe that's where the butter comes from.
Maybe, but why is there an Indian in front on the butter box?
Well, who knows?
I don't know. But but she's being held on a $6,000 bond. I doubt that she had enough drugs in her pocket that she could sell to bail
because
her
she doesn't
ass
have a
out.
katana. If she had a katana.
If she had a katana, she could cut her way out.
Well, to enforce her drug deals, I think this would be a great weapon to.
Or she could have.
Someone owes you money.
She could have backed
Boom.
out slowly with that. All right.
Oh, I think
I'm walking out slowly.
She'd have been tased.
But Midler, she's facing charges for drug possession of drug paraphernalia. It's unclear if she has a lawyer at this time. I would love to see what her lawyer would say in her defense. That would be awesome.
Yeah. And
according to her arrest report, this is what I found funny also. She's unemployed. So I heard that when you work in jury duty, you get paid for being there.
Yeah.
So
something.
I'm sure she needed the money so that way she can get her next fix. It's sad that she fucked that.
Yeah, but you don't get paid that much money. You make so little money doing jury duty.
Yeah, I believe it's not even minimum wage, is it? It's less than that.
It's horrible.
Yeah, you get
no wonder
paid
no one wants to do it. That's why I know so many people. Because if I was selected for jury duty, I would just be like, no, this person, no, that person, no, that person, can't do it, biased.
Yeah.
Move me out.
Right.
Because who wants to do that, really?
I wouldn't.
No.
Unless it was a nice, high-profile case.
Yeah, but no, that's even worse than you're stuck there forever.
Well, it depends. I mean, that Bill Cosby one, that one didn't last long.
Well, the second one didn't. Didn't the first one last forever?
Well, what do you consider forever?
More than a few days?
Oh, well then, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't want to be there more than a few days. I want to be in and out. In and out.
But think about it, though. When you go in there, you don't ever have to pay for a meal. The city pays for that. Or the state. I forgot how they say it.
Yeah, that's probably horrible food.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But it's free. Oh, yeah, you're going to get the shittiest Chinese food, the shittiest pizza.
I don't want free, crappy food.
And they put you up in a hotel, too.
Yeah, probably a Motel 8.
Hey, don't talk bad about Motel 8s. I have had plenty of good one-night stands in Motel 8s, okay?
There we go.
Yeah. The stains.
Sets the mood.
I didn't even notice them.
Sets the mood. That's where he goes. That's why he goes there.
Used to. They got better crappy hotels.
You know it's been worked in when it's got, cum stains on the mattress. You know that mattress has been worked in, so when you take somebody there, it's already got the curves, and you don't have to work at it.
Well, that's one way to look at it. I mean, you see the evidence at the end, but it's good to know that if it's not a new one, and you have to personally break it in, because breaking in a bed, man, that takes time. It takes time to break a bed in. I'm like, look, I'm only here for a couple of hours. I'm only paying by the hour to be here. I'm not trying to. Yeah.
So you would hate the hotel I went to in Valley Forge. I went to Valley Forge at a conference. So,
okay.
I'm a big shot, so I went to this conference. They paid for my flight. I flew out of Pittsburgh into Philadelphia. That's right. We didn't even drive to Philadelphia. Flew into Philly.
Yeah, fuck that's 8-hour drive.
We were bussed to this hotel, and they had Sleep Number mattresses in every room.
Oh, wow.
The entire trip was free.
Whoa. A Sleep Number mattress?
Yeah.
What was your number?
I can't remember. It was so many years ago. But it was really, really awesome to be able to just adjust to the number that you wanted.
Did it feel good?
It felt fantastic.
Did you sleep right away?
I did. It was great.
I always wanted to sleep on one of those things, man.
Yeah, well, that was so great about it because I was able to try it, because otherwise I never would have tried it, because I ended up buying a cheaper mattress for my house. So.
Oh, yeah. Those Sleep Number beds are fucking expensive.
They are. They're pricey.
Like a couple thousand or something. That's, yeah, no. That's drug money. If I ever get back in the game, wait, let me shut up. I'm telling on myself.
Yeah, that's right. We've got an enforcer now, so
Right?
I got to make use of this katana in some way
Exactly.
or another.
You can bail me out. Oh, also, it's really good for like if you can't like unhook the woman's bra.
The katana, I end up killing her in the process.
Just tell her. Just be like, don't move.
Yeah, please
like,
don't move.
Yeah, please don't move. Don't sneeze or nothing. Just and then she just be dead. Like
If you had a katana, Jay, who would you mow down? Like who would you slice and dice?
If I had a
Throughout
katana, who
history,
would I
maybe.
slice?
Or
So it doesn't have to be somebody I know.
no, it could be anyone.
It could be anyone.
You had to slice and dice someone with a katana. Metaphorically, you wouldn't do it in real life because you're not a horrible person. But say like you have a dark soul, you hate everyone, and you have your one enemy, or it could be a thing.
I don't know why I keep thinking about my boss. No, no,
Jay
I don't
Cooper
want
got fired today.
I don't want to kill her. I just want her to go. No, no, I really don't know. Who would I like to? Oh man, because I'm so many things are running through my mind. I'm like, okay, well, do I want to have a sparring fight? Like do they, do I want them to have a sword too, so we can square up, so that way, or do I just?
Well,
want
you're at
to
a severe disadvantage, or not a severe disadvantage, but you're definitely on more of an equal playing field that way. You have an extreme advantage if you're the only one with the katana.
That is true. That is true. And then another thing in my twisted evil mind, I'm thinking to myself, well, what if I just like held them down and took care of them like. Guillotine style.
So you're French, part French.
Oui.
So now that I own this sword, does that make me like part ninja or part samurai? Can I say that?
You know what?
Can I advertise that now?
You could, but you know what? Maybe you can answer this for me because I don't understand the difference. What is the difference between a samurai and a ninja?
A samurai is a warrior, and a ninja is an assassin. So a ninja is actually considered to be very, like, we glorify it in United States culture,
Right.
but it's considered to be very dishonorable to be a ninja.
It's dishonorable to be a ninja?
Yes, in Japan.
Because they kill.
Not because they kill.
I mean-
Samurai kill, but because they kill in secret. They're not warriors. They don't go and face you on the battlefield. They stab you in the back.
Oh, okay. They are some sneaky little bastards, aren't they?
Yeah.
So samurai warriors, they battle you face to face.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
they're warriors. So and then you've got
So they're like the Chinese version of cowboys. You know, like how cowboys they meet outside the bar and shit.
well, except they're actually soldiers. They're not just renegade. I mean, you had a lot of different factions of samurai. Why are we talking?
I don't know.
Why?
You
Because
brought
I
it
got
up.
the samurai sword.
Yes, but it's interesting though.
It is interesting. Yeah, so basically, there's a big... Like, our Civil War was interesting in the United States where you had one group versus another group, but a lot of times you have all of these different factions, and that's what you had in Japan. So you had all of these different factions of samurai that were each run by different shogun, which is a class above the samurai.
Right.
And it's like the general of the samurai. So, yeah, basically they would fight each other, but there was still the emperor. He still did his thing, but the shogun really controlled everything. The emperor didn't really control everything. He was like the Queen of England,
Oh.
where he just had a title.
Okay. Well, then that explains it then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except for he was also considered a god.
Oh. I like how they, people can be considered gods, but they're human.
Yeah.
That's-
Caesar did that.
Yeah. Well,
Augustus Caesar. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you see how he ended up.
Yeah. But
By the time
it was done.
by the time it was done, that motherfucker looked like deli meat. Like his shit was like he wasn't even recognizable anymore. At least from what I read. Because secret that's going out, I was actually a big fan of Shakespeare when I was in high school. Just put that out there. Bam. Don't tell anybody
nothing
I'll
wrong
kill
with
you.
that.
Don't tell anybody I'll kill you.
He's got a katana, too.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll take his and just slice and dice you.
So-
Like,
it sounds like a horror film now.
I know, right? I want to play a game. No, no, but I forgot where I was going with that.
Well, where I was
forgot.
going is we were talking a little bit about Uber before, and
Yes.
has that helped your life a lot with transit?
Not really.
No, you use buses most of the time.
Mostly buses because they're reliable, and I know how much I can pay. It's like I already paid for the month,
Sure.
so I get on this motherfucker. I ain't gonna,
Oh, you have a monthly thing where
right?
you pay
I pay
one
the month exactly, so I can ride as many times as I want in a month, and don't get. And don't
I was
have to pay
amazed how many
extra.
different buses there are. I was out helping a friend move, and they're all bus takers, and they had it was 50 something B, and I thought, what the hell? How do you remember all of this stuff? I know the 1 and the 2 because they come this way.
Yeah.
And that's it. And I don't even know where they go.
I just learned of the 2. I actually took the 2 to get here today.
Oh, there
so
we go.
I'm used to catching the number 1.
Have you ever taken a bus outside of the county?
Is Tarentum considered still in Allegheny?
It technically is considered Westmoreland, I believe. Or is it Allegheny? It's right at the edge.
Okay, because I remember when I left here one time. I left here one time after we did a show, and I caught it, and it did not go downtown. It took me all the way to Tarentum, and I ain't been in Tarentum in the daylight in many years. It's been like 8 years since I've been in Tarentum. So I'm looking around in Tarentum, and if there's anybody here who's from Tarentum, I'm sorry, but damn. It looks bad out there. It looks terrible out there. There ain't shit out there, man.
There's a whole mall out there. That whole Pittsburgh.
You talking about that
Mall.
Mills place? Man, that's like further back and shit, man. I'm talking about like in the community area and shit, man. Like there was like where like in that area there was like nothing there. It was like a couple of tire factories and shit, and warehouses and a whole bunch of parking lots, but nobody was parking there, and people fishing. But I'm like, well, where are you dipping your fucking thing in the water? Like, I don't know. And it looked like ghost town. I'm looking, I'm like, it's 1-2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I haven't seen a single person.
Wow.
Out here. Like, there's nothing for y'all to do. Like, it took me about 20 minutes, and then I finally saw somebody walking by. I was like, oh shit, a human.
Well, that's what drives me nuts. So yeah, but you were able to get out there. But if you were trying to get to other places, it's very, very difficult. And what brought this about is my friend who's the mayor of Monessen, Matt Shara, had posted this link. He's always trying to push Monessen, and he's like, yes, Westmoreland Transit says they're coming to Monessen.
Yeah, I saw you post about that. And
well, I brought up
where the hell is Monessen?
It's in the Mon Valley, which is south of the city.
Okay.
It's still part of Westmoreland County, but it's like I believe it's part of Westmoreland County, but it's right in that area where you've got Westmoreland and Washington, and they're in Allegheny kind of all reaches down into the Mon Valley. It's kind of split up a little bit. But
so now they're extending.
Well, Allegheny doesn't go quite into Mon Valley, but it gets close.
So the Westmoreland bus.
They're going to Monessen, and my question was, well, that's great. When are they going to service the rest of the county? Because the problem is you need a car to get to a park and ride to make Westmoreland Transit relevant.
Okay. Do they go through Irwin?
Yeah, but again, the hours are so inconvenient.
Like Greyhound hours, something like that.
I don't know. I've never ridden Greyhound.
You've never ridden Greyhound?
No.
Oh, it's nice, man.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I mean, I never really rode a bus until I was in college, actually. I did use the Mid-Mon Valley, which was great. But I guess my point is, once you get out of the city, if you don't have a vehicle, you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
My grandfather used to take a streetcar to Greensburg and then catch a train to Huntington, PA. Okay. You couldn't do that today. It would be impossible to catch your train. You would have to, if you lived out that way, you would have to call a ride.
And you know what's funny? We actually have a train, too, don't we? It's kind of a train.
Are you talking about the T?
No.
Like an actual train?
There's an actual train that's like near the Greyhound station. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, I don't think it's very good.
Cinnamon, maybe you know? Do you remember the name of that train station? Amtrak? Is that
there's an Amtrak, but it just like isn't very useful.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Monessen and what's the other one?
Well, Monessen's the one that's getting Westmoreland Transit.
So okay.
I just personally just don't think it's gonna be that helpful. I'm sorry. I feel bad saying that, but
it's funny because when I went on the site that you posted about that, And I remember seeing that bus a lot in Oakland.
Yeah, it may stop there. I don't know where all it goes. It probably stops there more than it does anywhere in Westmoreland County.
I just know that it drops off this one person, and I shouldn't probably talk about her, but I don't give a damn. She's a patient, and she sits in the lobby of where I work, like at least 3-4 days a week. Obviously, she got issues, because who comes to the hospital that many times and you don't work there?
Yeah.
Seriously, there's something wrong with you if you keep coming to the hospital that much. And she carries I don't know if she's paranoid or whatever. She carries like 3 bags with her. 3 fucking bags with her.
Oh, wow.
And she's always on the phone, and she never just has a regular conversation. She has to put the phone on speaker, so I have to hear all her problems. I have to hear about what mental pills she's taking.
That's one thing that really grinds my gear.
Yeah.
That's what I could use this for. Imagine I could be the savior of the city, going through and slicing people's cell phones in half that put it on speaker.
Yeah, because I don't want to hear about that. I don't want to hear about your vaginal discharge.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I got to hear that shit. And people were like, "Oh, well, you can't be wearing your earbuds while you're at work." Motherfucker, I'm trying to keep my sanity so that way I don't have to hear y'all's bullshit. Like
they try to do that at my work too. Oh, no Bluetooth, and blew this.
Oh, I like that.
Blew this. That's what I'm gonna say.
I like that. I like that. I'm gonna try that one time. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna say that to the boss who I was thinking about killing with the sword.
Yeah, hypothetically speaking.
Right. Hypothetically.
Yes.
See, I'm winking. Look at my eye. Cinnamon is 41. She just put her age out there.
41.
Well,
I don't believe it.
I know, right? Yeah. Oh, well.
It's that time.
Oh,
it's time for the Hood Rat of the Week here on River Talk. This is the River's Edge Radio Network at riversedgepgh.com, Pittsburgh's voice for local music. Don't forget you can ask your Amazon Alexa to play the River's Edge station on TuneIn.
I am actually... You know what's funny?
What's that?
I didn't even realize it until just now that I mixed the stories up.
Well, you know what? I was wondering, but they both can really qualify as a hood rat.
I guess it can be because it is something that's outside the norm. I really didn't want to call this man a hood rat.
But
I wanted to call the cocaine meth chick in jury duty I wanted to call her the hood rat, and I got to call this guy.
Perfectly fine with calling this guy a hood rat.
It's fine, and you know what? I'm very happy to talk about this guy because I actually know who he is.
Really?
Oh my God!
You've met him?
I didn't meet him, but he was on TV a lot.
Okay.
He was on TV a lot, especially when Ripley's Believe It or Not was on the air, like on the regular.
The TV show, yes.
Yeah, the TV show, and it was awesome. This guy, and I do not want to fuck his name up. I want to make sure I say it right. Sridhar Chilal.
You probably still messed it up.
Yeah, well, I can try and do it. No, I don't want to. I don't want to offend the Indian viewers. No. Okay, Sridhar Chilal. He's 82 years old.
Wow.
And he holds the world record for the longest nails. The longest nails on his left hand. The right hand normal. Left hand he had it long. His thumbnail
70 some inches, correct?
Well, 77 inches.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
For just for the thumb, I think. All together, I think they said it was 29 feet long. The length.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'1". They said the length of a London bus. If you were to line up all his nails and shit, the length of a London bus.
Well, that's
how long
more than 4 of you.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
I know, and this is the crazy part. Okay, I almost don't even need to read this thing because I've been reading about it all day. All right, he started growing the nail at 16 years old. So for 66 years, he's been growing those nails.
Why?
66
what was
years.
his reasoning? Does it say why?
Yes, it does.
I want to know why.
And I want to make sure. Yeah, because I want to make sure that I do not misquote this.
I don't know how women have long nails. For fashionable sense, like they'll just have like the little long nails, nothing crazy like that, but even just like the little bit of growth that I get if I'm just too tired or like forget to clip my nails, just that little extra drives me up the wall. I feel extremely uncomfortable. I have to get them all cut.
Right.
I couldn't even imagine living like that. I guess once you have it for so long, you probably don't even realize it. But you've got the other hand that's normal. You got to know that hand feels good and this hand feels like hell.
And this is what started it. It started way back in 1952.
Wow.
When his teacher hit him because he did something that broke his teacher's nail. And he was telling them how important it was, for your nails, to not get cracked. So he started doing it right after that. But only on his left hand, though. Right hand is still fine. And I always wondered to myself, I'm like, how did you do that? How did you manage to work?
Yeah.
How did you manage to get a woman and shit? He actually was married. I'm not sure. Well, I'm saying was because she could still be alive. I don't know. He got married young. He got married at 29, so he did get married, and his nails were definitely had to have been long after 13 years, right? When he first started. And he started his living in the beginning as a photographer. So that's interesting. But then as the years went on, like let's fast forward.
He probably really loves the cell phone because now he doesn't need to use the other hand. He can just...
Oh my God. Just the pictures of what he looks like now without the nails, it looks so weird now because I grew up watching this guy. Like, because I don't even think he speaks English still.
Wow.
Because at the time, you had to have an interpreter. He had subtitles and shit when I was watching on TV. I almost lost track of what I was doing. Okay, so he decided to get them cut because he had paralysis in his left hand.
Oh, okay.
Because the nails were weighing on him so heavy that his left hand became handicapped.
Oh,
he could no longer squeeze his left hand now. So he had to get them cut. And Ripley, believe it or not, they liked him so much that when he cut them, they actually kept his nails and they're storing it in their own museum in New York at Times Square.
That's insane.
Yeah. I didn't even know Ripley had their own museum. Well, I mean, of course they did.
I'm not surprised.
Of course they will. Yeah, I ain't surprised. But when I saw it, I was like, interesting.
Well, Yoda, so now, he has those long fingernails.
Yes.
And long toenails.
Yes.
So, good. I'll finish your thought, and I'll tell you a little story about Yoda.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
So, we go to see Star Wars, Episode 2.
Okay.
And I'm there, and these kids are just running. It was a horrible experience. We're there to see Episode 2. The kids are running up and down the steps, these kids. I don't know who they are. I wish I had a samurai sword with me, but instead, maybe that's a good thing I didn't, because I stood up in the middle of the theater. I stood at them, and I said, "Sit down and shut up!" And they did. They were scared. I scared these kids into sitting down and shutting up. I'm watching the movie. Yoda comes on, and my mom starts wisecracking on Yoda, saying that Yoda looked like my grandmother.
Oh, shit.
Short, long nails, wrinkles. And he did. He did look like my grandmother, but I was so mad because I'm trying to watch this movie. The kids already have started to ruin it, and now here she's talking about my grandmother and her long nails in the middle of watching the Star Wars movie that I was seeing for the first time.
And when you saw that just ruined it for you because it's like every time you look at Yoda, you think about your...
Well, actually, that makes it funny. But what ruined it for me was just the movie wasn't very good.
It wasn't good? You said it was Episode 2?
Episode 2, yeah. Okay. None of the prequels were good.
That's sad. Didn't they just come out with another one?
Yeah, they're doing now sequels to the originals, and they're okay. Actually, listen to P.O. Vincent, the last episode, Episode 1, which will be on demand tomorrow morning. And,
yes, because he will definitely talk about it.
Well, he not only did he talk about it, he had me on as a guest, as an avid Star Wars fan, and extremely entertaining individual to talk about Star Wars. And I talked about how Kathleen Kennedy is destroying the franchise, and how Last Jedi was an awful, well, not an awful movie, but the worst movie of the prequels. I mean, of the sequels by far.
Okay. How many have they made so far?
Disney?
Like, in general? Just in general, all the Star Wars. Like, how many has there been made? Like 10?
Well, maybe even more. So we've got, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 when you factor in the Clone Wars movie. So at least 11.
Wow.
At least 11.
That's a lot.
Yeah, a lot of Star Wars.
How did they keep going like that?
Because the mouse demands cash, and the mouse gets what the mouse wants.
That's where the geeks out there, man, they just... It's like, you know what was so funny, too? Because I be around nerds that are, like, really into that type of shit. And they will talk shit about how bad the movies are, like, one by one. But then when the next movie come, oh, they're getting dressed up and they're going to go see the movie.
Sure.
Regardless.
I completely understand that. I'm the type of person that would do that for Star Wars if I didn't have an oppressive job. Actually, my job's not so oppressive anymore. I could go and watch that now.
Yeah. So. You're more free now.
I am. It's so nice being on daylight.
And I'm free. I forgot who did that song. Free falling. So you had to jump in too, because that shit sounds good.
But no more, because we don't want to get sued for copyright.
Oh yeah, sorry. Sorry. So I won't even mention his name because I just remembered.
Oh, did you? There we go. Yeah, does not exist. No, doesn't exist.
Okay. No. Let me stop.
So what do you have coming up, Jay?
Well, this coming up Tuesday, me and Howie D. Mack, who we miss you, Howie.
We miss you, Howie, yes.
Yeah, we will be at the Giggles and Grub show this coming Tuesday on the 17th at T's Lounge, which is out in Swissville. Check that out. And unfortunately, and I just came back because I was gone last week because of a concert, which was a great concert, by the way. But I'm not going to be here next week either because I'm going out of town. I'm starting for vacation. And I'm also got a gig out there too, which is pretty cool. But so going into the next week,
where are you going?
Hampton.
Oh, okay.
Hampton, Virginia. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Well, originally it was Newport Beach. Then I found out it was Hampton. I was like, well, damn, Newport Beach sounded so much better. But whatever. But yeah, I do have some other shows lined up. Where the hell I had it too? Because I get so much shows because I'm popular. Okay,
that's right.
On the 24th. Turn Up Tuesday. That's right. On July the 24th, that's on a Tuesday, Turn Up Tuesday comedy show. Me, Howard D. Mack, Don Honor, A. Loke at Zangero's. So be there for that. And then on the 28th, Laughs at the Landing returns to Rock's Landing. So that's going to be awesome. We're going to have Lillian Canton headlining that bitch. That's going to be cool. Awesome.
Tomorrow, Saturday, I will be at the Deutschtown Music Festival, so you can come and see me. I will be hosting a stage, but it's a mystery stage. Okay. I have not been told where I will be hosting, but I will be posting that information to the River Talk page at River Talk PGH. But the Deutschtown Music Festival going on right now and all day tomorrow, where they have hundreds of bands performing all over that community of the community of Deutschtown in the North Side. So check out.
Bring that sword with you.
I don't. You know what? Yeah. As a host, this will help keep people in line.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with this.
Yeah.
For Jay Cooper, I'm Brian Crawford. This is River Talk. This is the River's Edge Radio Network. River'sEdgePGH.com. Proudly sponsored by Han Funeral Home. If I slice you down with this katana, be sure to send your caucus. You're not your caucus. Wow. Be sure to send your corpse to Han Funeral Home, the only family-owned funeral home here in Millvale, and even they're so good they'll even deal with a katana wound. Jay.
If I didn't like this Hawaiian punch right now, I would spill it over to give the effect of blood as you cut me.
As I sliced him down.
Right.
So that's Jay Cooper. I'm Brian Crawford. This is River Talk, the River's Edge Radio Network. Catch you next week.
Later, bitches.